Everybody, welcome back, and today is the most awaited part you guys were looking forward to, the 2021 RBL All Star Game. So you got Team Aiden Phillips versus Team Brendan Sardi. You look at the starting lineups right there, and we're going to see who comes out on top here. Not as much as a competitive game as has been, the last couple of decades, but I think this one could be really fun. Last season, we had a bunch of great highlights to watch. So, let's see who wins this game as Team Aiden Phillips wins the tip, and now we have Pin working against Sardi. This season, you see Jeremy Pin pull it from downtown and splash a three to start the game off way downtown. You see both of the captains competing for MVP. One of the best rivalries in the league is Sardi. Goes up, and it's a travel. But talking about these teams and the superstars on their team, you talk about Jeremy Pin, one of the more underrated players in the league, finally being recognized for what he's done for Las Vegas. Is they're looking to make a pretty deep push in the playoffs this season, as he is an MVP consideration. His stats are lining up with his team's success. It's been fun to watch. Team Aiden got him with the best record in the league in a 31-point triple-double. You got Kawhi Leonard up top, who's been working for the Denver Rams, and they've been really good so far. They've outweighed expectations. You got Brendan Sardi on the Olympians. They're 4-2, one of the best records in the league. As Bryant Green's a three-pointer in the corner, but Sardi also in MVP consideration. But honestly, you got a bunch of guys in MVP consideration. Here's Leopard with the fadeaway J, and that one's in. You also got Raquise Biggums, who won Finals MVP last year. Isn't much of a regular season guy, but when it comes into the playoffs, he will perform at the highest level possible. As here's Carmelo Anthony, another guy who had an amazing statistical season last year, but his team was just absolutely terrible, finishing 4-8, missing the playoffs by a wide margin. You got Akeem Olajuwon, who's teammates with Kobe Bryant in Milwaukee, and they're looking to turn things around this year. So here's Fat Shaq in the post. The LA Off-White puts in the left-handed hook. He's another guy on LA with Aiden Phillips. They are just almost unstoppable together. That pick-and-roll duo is reminiscent to Kobe and Shaq, the early 2000s, as Sardi pulls up from downtown. And Brendan Sardi, talking about him possibly being the best player in the league. It's always down to him and Aiden Phillips, but most valuable player might just go to him just because of you take him off that team, and I don't know if the Olympians are going to be anywhere near where they are. They're a perfectly constructed team around Sardi, but other than that, I don't know if they have enough individual talent to take them that far. As Leopard from way downtown, no good. Great defense here, and a pretty entertaining start here. Here's a combo, almost did it between the legs jam, but Leopard playing defense even in the All-Star game. Leopard will go to the other side and throw it down. Kawhi Leonard, one of those guys who can develop into a top player in the league just because of his two-way ability, and just he's super fun to watch, honestly. As here's Sardi, kicks it in. Anthony missing there, and we're off and running. As here's Phillips, kicks it out to Pin. Pin now inside to Phillips, going up, and no good there. So great defense there from Team Sardi. As here's Sardi pushing. And last season in the All-Star game is Acampo. How did he do that? Giannis Acampo threw it off the glass to himself on the other side and threw it down. What a jam there from Giannis Acampo. As we talk about last year, I believe it was Ball George who won not finals MVP, All-Star game MVP, as he was absolutely fun to watch. Had a numerous, he just turned that game around. As I remember, they were down by quite a bit, but he won that game for his team. And that was just a fun game to watch. And hopefully this game can come down to the wire this year and, maybe be a game winner or something, as good defense there from Fat Shaq. And Jeremy Pin will take it up the other side of the court. As here's Raquise Biggums. You talk about winning Finals MVP last year. As Jeremy Pin makes another three-pointer, strengthening his case for MVP of the All-Star game. But, yeah, talking about Biggums, 7'7", a guy who's learned how to shoot the ball, has developed really well here in the RBL. Is Akeem Olajuwon, the nice Euro step. He's another guy who came out of nowhere and now is a starter on the All-Star team. could win Defensive Player of the Year as well. So you got a bunch of guys in this league who are really, really good at defense. As here's Bigham's up top now. Kicks it into pin. Missing in. Fat Shaq throwing down the putback slam. Fat Shaq with a nice jam there. So Team Aiden Phillips off to a good start. 16-12 with about 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. As we looked at the All-Star competition games before this, as Olajuwon puts it in again. He's another guy who can give you buckets anywhere on the court, maybe besides the three-point line. But looking at that three-point contest, Aiden Phillips obviously came up on top. He's one of those guys where you don't think he's an elite three-point shooter, but man, he can just shoot the lights out. Here's Leopard, nice step back J, and he puts it in. He also might win All-Star MVP as well. But then you look at the dunk contest, and a guy like Dog Morant comes out and is victorious. He's another guy who I think is very underrated in this league and deserves to be a higher overall. Once new overalls come out, as Anthony hits the mid-range J, that's where he strives the most. But Morant, you know, an elite athlete, and can do a lot for your team in terms of passing as well. Here's Leopard now, out to Phillips. Three-point contest champion. You can't leave him open. Splashes in the three-point shot. Got subs coming in now. Kevin Durantula and Dylan Brooks coming in, along as Jedi Osman for Team Sardi. Here's Anthony for three. No good there, and rebound Bigham's. Pushing it up the court. Pin now to Phillips. Phillips. The spin J, no good. Bigham's rebound, and he gets it blocked from behind. Leopard was open for three, decides not to take it. Shaq now playing defense. Giving the screen for Leopard. Fadeaway three, no good. Fat Shaq offensive board foul. And Acampo gets called for the fouls. We'll see our first subs of the All-Star game. Here's Fat Shaq at the line. That's probably the worst release in the league. But you look at those numbers, 20 and 16 a game. He is absolutely dominant, but just hasn't needed to be a scorer that he probably is because of Aiden Phillips carrying the load. And same thing with Drew Holiday, sometimes carrying the load on offense as well. So Fat Shaq is doing everything else they need. As Durantula comes in the game, he gets a steal immediately. Here's Shaq pushing it to Parrott. Also competed in the three-point contest. Inside Shaq. Puts it in over the top of Yummy Tacos and has the first 10 points tonight. Looking to put on an MVP performance as well, as we're always looking to see who will win MVP. As Team Sardi going to need a timeout, down by 9 with 3:15 remaining as they put in subs. So right now in the chat, I'd like you guys to predict who is going to win All-Star MVP. As Nene checks into the game, also a fan favorite. He kicks to the corner. Here's Garden. Just got traded from L.A. To Chicago. His teammates now with Yummy Tacos, Graham Cracker up top as well. Bunch of trades going on. Not really, just one. But also talking about Kevin Bangos in Los Angeles, also asking for a trade, but said he would stay if he becomes a starter. It's great defense there by Parrott on Nene, the big center. And now we got Lonzo Ball. Almost a backcourt violation. Lonzo Ball also teammates with Jeremy Pin in Las Vegas, and they've really just overachieved so far. Shaq puts it in again. He's got 12, and he's out to a hot start and doing most of his damage in the paint as well. As here's Osman now. Behind the back, gets a screen from Tacos. It's almost stolen by Durantula. And it's a backcourt violation, so Team Aiden Phillips will secure the ball. 2:22 remaining here in the first, and they're off to a hot start. So Dylan Brooks now will pass it into Lonzo Ball. Parrott up top, guarded by Garden. Parrott, a really good three-point shooter, came into the season. Nobody believed in him. As Durantula bangs a three-point in there, banking it from about 30 feet out. And it's a 14-point lead for Aiden Phillips. Team Sardi needs a timeout as they cannot handle the scoring from Team Phillips here. Team Phillips not thought to win this game, but they have come out as underdogs and are just performing at a high level so far. Sardi needs to take another timeout. Here's Osman passing the ball in now. Graham Cracker guarded by Ball. Now here's Tacos. Kicks it to Graham Cracker. Graham Cracker. Little half spin there. Over Ball. Puts it in. Tough shot. But Devontae Graham Cracker is a tough shot maker. If you look at the field goals, it's mostly just been Sardi turning the ball over so far. Team Sardi. DeBarcus Cousins will come in the game now for Phillips. The lob up top, and Shaq couldn't finish. Did not make it to him in time. As here's Graham Cracker crossover. Step back now. Resetting things. Here's Garden up top. Standing still. Looks like he's going to get a screen here from Tacos. He does. Does not use it. Tacos at the top. Somehow makes it over the top of Shaq. Nice mid-range J there from Yummy Tacos, who's had, a lackluster season compared to last year's. Durantula pulls up and it's no good. But Yummy Tacos looking to turn around in the second half of the season. That would be huge for Chicago, as I think they could be a finals team as well. As Ball almost comes up with the steal. Here's Osman now. Kicks to the corner. Graham Cracker does not take an open three. Nene in the post against Books. A little bit of a mismatch. Nene goes up and gets it blocked by Books. Books showing that height does not matter down low in the post, and it's all about that heart. So, substitution made now, and DeBarcus Cousins will come into the All Star game. Here's Parrott now. The floater over the top of Osman, and he puts it in. And this lead continues to grow as now Nikola Jokic is in the game now. For Team Brennan Sardi, as they are down 12 with about 10 seconds remaining here in the first. Here's Osman. Set up a beautiful play for Graham Cracker. Decides not to pass it to him. Graham Cracker at the buzzer. Yes, he lays it in and makes it a 10-point game. Exciting way to end the quarter. Team Aiden Phillips putting on a show. Kawhi Leopard, Fat Shaq also putting on a show for Phillips. 3 more quarters to go in the All-Star game. Let's see who comes up on top. As now Yummy Tacos will inbound the ball to Devontae Graham Cracker. Graham Cracker now up top. Kicks to the corner. It's Tacos. Osman has it. Nikola Jokic in the post against Books. He played great defense earlier against Nene. And Jokic puts it in. Nikola Jokic on the Las Vegas Aces. Their third All-Star. He's really been, just a pleasant surprise as a rookie so far. As Parrott going against Garden, and he puts it in over the top. Good move there by R.J. Parrott. Talking again, though, about Nikola Jokic. A big guy who can handle the ball and shoot from downtown. Something rare you don't see often from centers, but he's one of those guys who's a game changer for the Las Vegas Aces. As here's Tacos now. Osman up top, guarded by Cousins. Spin three-pointer from the logo. No good there. Great defense here from Phillips. Cousins now. Gets it inside. Parrott gets it blocked by Osman. Thought he had a posterizing dunk coming, but Osman said, no, you don't. Great defense being played here in the All-Star game so far. As Furkan Kurimas comes to the game, and so does Dog Morant making his first appearance after winning the dunk contest last night. And almost gets it stolen there, and it's Team Sardi's ball. So Team Sardi trying to make a comeback as Bradley Teal will come into the game for Team Phillips now. Here's Garden. Jokic now has it. Here's Graham Cracker. They're swinging the ball a lot. Chokic now guarded by Beal and puts it in over the top of Bradley Teal there. Pretty easy layup for him. It's an 8-point game here. Here's Cousins, a lob back door and stolen by Garden with one hand. Chokic now running the break. The nice pass inside, and Graham Cracker lays it in with the left hand. The big man running the break. Points off turnovers are huge in this game. Both teams want to win. They have to make a bunch of turnovers happen. Here's Durantula, corner, Books, turns around and looks at the crowd before draining the triple. He was also in the three-point contest with his teammate Kevin Bangos, as we're seeing a bunch of subs now again. Looks like the starters will come back in. Sardi has cut the lead down to 9 so far. See if they can do it anymore as Garden pulls up for the mid-range J, and it's cash there. 7-point game with about 7:30 remaining in the half. Here's Books now to Teal. Cousins spin, gets it blocked by Chokic. Good defense there, foul, and one. Kevin Durantula shaking his head. An and one opportunity can make it a 10-point game right here as Raquise Biggums and Kawhi Leonard come in the game for Team Phillips. And also substitutions made for Team Sardi. Kobe Bryant checked into the game, along with Carmelo Anthony and I believe Brendan Sardi. Durantula puts it in, and it makes it a 10-point game. Now, this is where you have to have your superstars take over here. Players like Brendan Sardi, he is your team captain, so he better bring the leadership in this game. Here's Froby Bryant now to Curry Maz. Curry Maz going to the rack, fouled there by Leopard. Being aggressive early will get him two free throws, and he's sent to the line. See Furkan Kurimaz, 99% free throw shooter. Missing right there. Aiden Phillips comes in first team, and he does cash that one in there. Furkan Kurimaz, an elite shooter for Chicago, and really can complement his team well. As here's Morant now. Hop step inside, laying it in with the left. An athletic guard who knows how to shoot the ball at a high rate also. But just won the dunk contest. Here's Sardi now blowing right by him. Going up and blocked by Biggums. Raquise Biggums makes such a difference on the defensive end of things. It's hard to score when he is at the game unless you're taking outside shots. As here's Elijah passing the ball into Curry Moss. Bryant pump faking against Phillips. Phillips not the best defender. Spinning right into him and getting a steal though. Morant on the break. Gives us a nice jam there, showing off the elevation and why he won the dunk contest this year. Dog Morant, nice move there. Here's Sardi. Ooh, nice snatch back there. Gets it stolen by Morant. Morant now. Phillips inside, tough layup, puts it in over the top of Froby Bryant. Off to a 15-point lead. 6 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Sardi in and out. He's got to start cooking for them to have a chance. Between the legs, comboing up here against Morant. Trying to drive right past him. Spin. Tough shot. No good there. You would have liked to see him take it all the way to the rack. Bradley Teal grains a three-pointer off the catch and shoot on the fast break. Almost a 20-point lead here in the crowd booing at Team Sardi. They need to pick it up. There's Olajuwon. He almost gets his pocket picked there by Biggums. Kicks it out to Bryant. Here's Sardi. They're swinging the ball around a lot. They don't know what to do. Anthony now. His bread and butter move, and he goes in with a left-handed shot and makes it a 16-point game. They need stops on defense. Their defense has been atrocious so far. Here's Morant with the spin. Morant. Shit out to Teal now. Teal, tough layup, and he still puts it in over the top of Froby Bryant. Slowing the game down there and still getting a bucket. Here's Anthony. Olajuwon misses the shot there. Aiden Phillips with the board now. Seems like Sardi can't get anything going as Leopard lays it in with the left hand. The defense has been atrocious so far from Team Sardi. They're down 20 points. Here's Bryant. It's a screen now. Attacking the rack. Gets it blocked there by Bigums. Bigums running the fast break now. Will he take it coast to coast? He will. Get blocked there by Sardi, though. Brennan Sardi, probably the most underrated attribute about him is his defense. Even his interior defense is pretty good for a point guard. There's Elijah now in the post against Phillips. Should be an easy bucket. Goes to the fadeaway, and it is. Nice shot there from Akeem Olajuwon. Here's Morant now. Backdoor cut. Teal foul and one. Posterizing Froby Bryant for a three-point opportunity. Nice dunk there from Bradley Teal. He's got the lead up to 20 and can make it 21 right here with the free throw. And he does. So an absolute blowout here so far in the All-Star game. Here's Sardi now guarded by Pin. Nice look inside. Blocked by Bigums. Foul and one. Hakeem Olajuwon coming right back at him. And putting the ball in the hoop for two. Can make it an 18-point game right here. So it looks like all the starters are back in the game. Olajuwon puts it in. 18-point game here is Jeremy Pin taking it up for Team Phillips. Phillips now kicks it to Leopard. Half spin there, spin around. Beautiful jump shot there from Kawhi Leopard. I don't know how you can stop that guy in the mid-range. He is elite there. Here's Anthony now to Olajuwon. Here's Akumpo. Anthony open for three. Hits from downtown. Running plays here in the All-Star game, and it worked. 17-point game. Here's Jeremy Pin bringing it up again. Looks like they're setting up a play again here. Backdoor, Leonard. Foul, and one. Kawhi Leopard has been unguardable tonight. He's got 12 points, and he might have 13 right here. The and one giving this team no life. So now he has takeover. Here's Sardi now with the ball. Timeout, Brennan Sardi. 2:30 remaining in the first half, and they have been just been clueless on what to do on defense. But it is the All-Star game, so it doesn't really mean much. Now here's Olajuwon. Gets it into Sardi. Back out to Bryant. Inside, Olajuwon. Foul and one. Another and one on Fat Shaq. He's trying to get his team back into the game. Doing whatever he can on offense. Hakeem Olajuwon. Teammate Froby Bryant. Trying to bring the aggressiveness back on offense. But the thing they're struggling at the most is defense. That's why teammate Aiden Phillips has 61. And we're not even close to being done with the first half. Phillips now gets it stolen by Bryant. Great defense. Bryant now inside. Sardi throws down the left-handed jam. The standing dunk from the point guard. Bringing nice elevation there. Here's Pin. Inside Shaq. Tough layup, no good. Puts it in a second attempt. 17-point game. Sardi starting a little bit of a comeback now. They just need defensive stops. Sardi getting double-teamed. They stop the double team. They bring it again. Bryant now, guarded by Leopard, who has takeover on defense. Sardi now, Osman for three. Yes, he cashes it in from downtown. Jedi Osman coming off the bench and making an impact here. 14-point game. They need to stop right here, and the momentum can be on their way. Phillips pump faking a bunch. Here's Leopard, been unguardable tonight. Backdoor cut, Phillips foul, and one. Just when you thought they were mounting a comeback, Aiden Phillips kind of his patent backdoor cut, getting him easy points and greening the free throw. As here's Devontae Graham-Cracker now bringing it up. Graham-Cracker gets it stolen there by Pin. Pin now pushing the tempo. Between the legs dunk. Jeremy Pin, I did not know he had that much bounce, but he pulls off the between the legs dunk on the fast break, similar to what we saw last year from Ball George. And he won All-Star MVP. Here's Olajuwon working foul. Another and one. Never mind, it's a travel. I did not see that coming. I thought it was an and one. So it looks like Aiden Phillips' team is just running away with it here in the first half. His Cousins is in the game. Here's Pin. Side to Durantula. Post spin fadeaway. And it's Cash. They have 70 points already on 69% field goal shooting. Here's Graham-Cracker now. Backdoor cut, and it's a Kumpo laying it in with the left hand off of the lob pass. 19-point game. Could go for a 2-for-1 right here. Here's Parrott. Durantula greens another 3-point shot over Olajuwon. He's one of the most lethal scorers in the league that can hurry up fast. He could just score in a hurry. Here's Graham-Cracker now. Gets a screen from Olajuwon. Inside, Olajuwon rolls and puts it in with the left. Feels like he's the only guy who's really putting in effort here on Team Sardi. It's a 20-point game now. Here's Pin. Will they end the game? The quarter off with a buzzer beater. Pin now. Double screen. At the buzzer. Yes, he cashes it in to end the half. 76-53. Team Phillips running away with this game. See what adjustments will be made in the second half, but right now it looks like Team Phillips is just going to walk away here with a W, and it looks like Team Sardi really not doing anything much about it, but we'll see here in the second half. As we look at the halftime report, field goal percentage is not too far apart, but just the steals and blocks, same as well, but the rebounding has really what's helped them a bunch, just grabbing boards, nearly 10 more boards than Team Brendan Sardi. That is almost inexcusable. You need to box out if you want to win games here in the RBL. So we'll see what adjustments we made in the second half and see if Team Sardi can pull out the W. So now we're back here for the second half of the 2021 RBL All Star Game. As here's Sardi bringing up the ball now. Kicks it to Olajuwon. Mid-range J, tough shot, no good there. Olajuwon been the only one who's really been aggressive on the offensive end. Bigham's almost got fouled, it looked like there. Grabs offensive rebound, and he gets an and one there. Somehow, some way, Requise Bigham's the 7'7" beast putting it in the hoop there. Winning Finals MVP last year, he talked about how much he learned during the offseason, learned how to shoot the ball a lot better, and learning how to handle the ball more is probably his next goal, he said. But working on his post-game, we saw a lot of his post-game in the playoffs last year, and that's just really interesting to see there. Here's Anthony. The fadeaway three-pointer no good, and Phillips grabs the rebound. They're up by 26. Leopard. Tough layup. Still doesn't matter. He goes in there. As here's Sardi now bringing up the ball. Acampo now has it. Sardi. Got to be aggressive. He's the team captain. He does have to roll for the team. Olajuwon. Working in the post against Bigham's. Acampo now has it. Great defense here from Team Phillips. Kumpo going right at Leopard, and he lays it in. Kumpo has 6 points, 75% field goal shooting. but just hasn't led to anything yet. Here's Phillips now, guarded by Bryant. Leopard for three, no good. And Olajuwon brings down the board. Here's Sardi now. Inside Acampo, jams it in with the left hand and makes it a 24-point game. Still not close, but hopefully they can mount a comeback. Here's Pin now. Driving to the rack, easy mid-range J and swishes it through. Jeremy Pin, as we talked about earlier, putting on a performance, 13 points, 83% field goal shooting, but also can win MVP this season. Just depicting on how far he can take the Las Vegas Aces. Acampo is fouled and one. Giannis Acampo, the last 6 points for Team Brendan Sardi, can make it the last 7 right here with the free throw. But Giannis Acampo on Portland, they've been an all-right team. But honestly, any team in this league can take it all the way. It just depends on how everything falls in place for them and how aggressive their leaders can be. And I think the biggest deciding factor in this league, especially because there aren't as many players yet, is the bench. Can the CPU bench step up for these teams? So here's Biggums in the post. Post hook no good against Tacos. Sardi now has to push it. Sardi's got to get aggressive here. He's one of the best scorers in the league when he feels the need to shoot. Anthony. Oh, man, he gets it blocked there by Biggums. Green's a left-handed layup, but just gets it blocked by Biggums. Leopard now working against Tacos. Biggums has it back to Leopard. Tough shot. Gets it blocked by Acampo. Now here's Bryant. Spin move. Sardi has it against Pin. I expect him to take this and make this foul. Couldn't get an and one, but Brendan Sardi really hasn't done anything today. See on the season, 29.1 points per game, 58% field goal shooting. As he can be the guy to carry his team to the finals this year and win it all. That would be an amazing feat for him, especially with the Olympians. And Biggums gets fouled and won there against Yummy Tacos. And it looks like every time Team Sardi gains a little bit of momentum, Team Phillips just comes back and destroys all of that hope. So here's Sardi now. Almost gets it stolen there by Ball. Acampo in the post. Euro step, laying it in. Giannis Acampo been aggressive and is being rewarded with takeover now, slashing takeover. So hopefully he starts shooting the ball more and more and more, as he's been their best player tonight, in my opinion. Almost stolen there by Bryant, guarding Aiden Phillips, and he's going to get subbed out, though, for Furkan Kurimaz. Now here's Shaq. Might just give it to Phillips in the corner. He does. Inside, back to Shaq, and he gets it blocked. Backdoor cut. Doesn't work. Acampo now. And somehow Bradley Teal blocks Acampo with takeover. And it's a steal there. Acampo now. He's not going to be stopped right here. Gives us a two-handed jam and hangs on the rim. This quarter has been his, but his team has not done anything to help him mount and take down this lead. So here's Ball now, guarded by Sardi. Side, Biggums gets it blocked by Tacos. The defense starting to turn up. Here's Kurimaz. Gives it over to Acampo. Getting double teamed now. Sardi has it. Back out to Acampo. Inside backdoor cut. And Carmelo Anthony posterizes the 7'7" monster. Requise Biggums. Carmelo Anthony. How in the world did he pull that off? Posterizing a guy who's nearly a foot taller than him. Great defense inside, and Biggums throws it down off the offensive board. These two giants going at each other has been very entertaining, as Ball almost gets the steal and knocks it out of bounds. So Brendan Sardi will retain possession here. Now Dog Morant will come in for Aiden Phillips and move Ball to shooting guard. Here's Acampo now has it. He's got to be aggressive. He's got Bradley Teal on him. No offense to Bradley Teal, but not the best defender in the perimeter. I mean, not in the perimeter, in the interior. So Acampo now has Lonzo Ball on him. Pulls a three-pointer and hits. Giannis Acampo doing everything to try to get his team back into the game. Acampo is literally 7'12", though. I am not surprised at all by this just explosion here in the third quarter. Bingham's bounce pass. Shaq throws down the two-handed jam. Nikola Jokic could not contain him. I don't know if anybody in the league can contain Fat Shaq in the paint. So Sardi making a little bit of a comeback here. Curry Maz now. And the post is Jokic. Post fade. Green light. Beautiful shot there from Nikola Jokic. 17-point game. Team Sardi shooting at better percentage, but Phillips has more opportunities. Teal for three. Green light. Fat Shaq with a great vision out the post. Finds his spot-up shooter for three, and he cashes it in. Curry Maz now. They got to look to Acampo. He still has Bradley Teal on him. Curry Maz has it. Kicks it to Jokic. Working it around. Tacos out to Acampo. Spin. Nice spin move there. Floater, and he greens it. Whenever he touches the ball, he's a dangerous threat. And especially that holds true in this quarter. What a spin right there to give him 2 points off the floater. Now to Morant. Working the pick and roll. Somehow lays it in. Squeezing it just between the backboard and Yummy Tacos. And they have a 20-point lead here with 3:33 remaining in the third quarter. Timeout, Team Sardi. Here's Team Graham Cracker now. Sorry, not Team Graham Cracker. Team Sardi. Here's Tacos. Has Durantula on him. That should be easy 2 points every possession. I think they can make a comeback right here. They're only down by 18, but you look at the personnel on the court. Team Phillips doesn't have a lot of big men on the court right now. Books for three. Yes, he cashes it in. One of the most reliable catch-and-shoot players in the league. Cashing in there and holding true to his name. Osman has it. If I'm Team Sardi, I'm giving it to Tacos every time. Durantula might be 7 feet tall, but Tacos is 7'7". That's certainly a mismatch you want to exploit. Here's Osman now. Guarded by Cousins. Tough mid-range. Somehow hits it over the top of Cousins. Still keeps it at a 19-point game. Here's Morant out to Durant. Chala for three. No good. Jokic running the break. Gives it to Graham Cracker inside. Tacos lays it in with the left hand over to Barkus Cousins. And it's a 17-point game. Still got a chance of coming back. Morant now. Teal with takeover. A deadly force. Double team. Books wide open. Of course, he cashes it in. I just said Dylan Books, one of the best shooters in the league, making a three-point contest. Still, you're leaving him open. Questionable decision there. Jedi Osman slipping in and missing the layup. A surprising miss there from Osman. Durantula to Morant. Throwing down the two-handed jam. The dunk contest champion having fun here and giving them a 22-point lead. The minute 40 remaining here in the third. Osman. Osman now. Here's Tacos. To Jokic. Osman for three. Foul there on Yummy Tacos. So they had a chance at coming back. They just messed it up a lot now, as Jeremy Pin will come in for Team Phillips. It's like they're running a play here. And it works as Durantula lays it in backdoor. Guarded by Nene. A little bit of a mismatch if you ask me. Graham Cracker now has it. Nothing going there. And Jeremy Pin fouls him. So that's his second foul there. Substitutions being made here. RJ Parrott comes in. Kawhi Leonard comes in as well. Here's Garden now. kicks it out to Osman. Osman trying to drive past Books. Good defense until he greens a three-pointer. Nice shot there from Jedi Osman. 21-point game. Under a minute remaining here in the third. Parrott, crossover. Left-handed lay-in there over the top of Darius Garden. Easy 2 points there. Here's Graham Cracker now. Gets the screen from Elijah Wan. Roll. Throw it down the two-handed jam there. Hanging on the rim a little bit. Still just looks like Team Phillips is in the driver's seat for today's game. They've just been on cruise control the whole time, and it's been working. Here's Durantula open for three. Why not? Kevin Durantula off the catch and shoot. One of the quickest releases in the league. Hardest to guard, in my opinion. Here's Graham Cracker now. Inside, Elijah Wan throws down the one-handed jam. Like I said, might be their best player today besides Giannis Acampo. Durantula now. Almost gets it stolen there by Elijah Wan, but they keep possession with 1.9 remaining. Are we going to see a buzzer beater to end the quarter? Might just see one here from Durantula, potentially. Leopard now into Books, turnaround mid-range. He hits it to end the quarter. Dylan Books. Fantastic third quarter to end it. See the defense here being played by Team Phillips, and they're up by a bunch of points entering the fourth. So Team Phillips just dominating this All-Star game tonight. 112 points entering this fourth quarter. Just been non-stop scoring from them today. Jeremy Pin now has it. Side roll. Dylan Books throws down the two-handed jam. Dylan Books really ready to take a bigger role with his Mambas team, as they have just traded away Darius Garden. And it looks like he can be another huge superstar type of player, as there's a jump ball now with Elijah Wan and Durantula. Still talking about that Mambas team. 0-3 to start off this season, but they do have a lot of talent now. A lot of talent that fits together well. Bangos was coming off of the bench. Now you see a starting lineup of Bangos, Michael Jordan Jr., and Dylan Books, and I really think they can get them a lot of wins. Elijah Wan's double-teamed, and Graham Cracker lacing in with the left hand. Here's Pin now. To Durant. Gets it blocked. No. I thought he got it blocked, but he just looked like an illusion there. He's got 18. Giannis Acampo, the scoring leader for both teams. He had 20 in that third quarter. Feels like he almost had all 20 points in that quarter. Bryant for three. Yes, sir. He cashes it in. Froby Bryant making the finals last season. Just did not have enough help against Raquise Bigham's, Terrence Mann, and that Vancouver Kodiak's team. As here's Parrott now. Kicks it to Leopard. Tough shot over the top of Osman. And Sardi gets a steal. A stop here. Osman to Bryant. Can Bryant start cooking? Graham Cracker now switches on to Leopard. Leopard playing great defense here on Graham Cracker. Tough shot. Sinks it in anyways. The long two goes in. It's a 21-point game still. Both teams shooting 69%, but you can see Team Phillips has taken 11 more shots, which has led to this lead. Leopard backdoor, and he throws it down. Nice play ran there by Team Phillips. If they are just looking to run away with this game. Here's Graham Cracker now. Out to Osman. Elijah Wan inside. Gets it blocked by Durantula. How in the world did Durantula block that? I have no idea. Books now. Gets it blocked by Osman. Back-to-back blocks here. Here's Osman. Working against Parrott. On the back. Crossover. Another crossover. Out. Graham Cracker. Mid-range J. And it's cash. 21-point game here. So Team Sardi hasn't struggled on offense. They just struggled on defense as Books gets a nice and easy lay-in. Dylan Books emerging here in the second half as an elite scorer. You'd love to see that as Nene bringing up the ball now for Team Sardi over to Bryant. Open for a sliver. Bryant gets his pocket picked by Parrott here. Parrott gets the steal. Foul and one. RJ Parrott. What a move right there. After getting the steal and converting on the and one layup. That's Parrott now. And one is converted. Here's Sardi now. He has struggled significantly today. A combo backdoor cut. He has not struggled at all. 22 points. Most of them coming in the second half. Been amazing to watch. Durantula, three-pointer, no good. Shaq tips it in. Fat Shaq cleaning up on the offensive glass. Team Phillips running away with this game here, up by 26. Almost stolen there. Elijah putting it in over the top of Durantula. Penn now taking the ball up against Sardi. Fat Shaq putting the ball in again. Unstoppable in the paint. Got 20 points tonight. Backdoor cut. Campo throws it down with one hand. Been unbelievable. If he just gotten the ball the whole game, it might be a close game. Still room for a comeback, though. Phillips to Shaq. This is a mismatch all day. Oh, almost gets it blocked, but another offensive board, and he puts it in again. He's got 22 points tonight, 9 rebounds. Been amazing to watch. Might be the MVP of this game. Elijah over to Anthony. Back out to Acampo. Bryant has it at the top. Acampo in the corner for three. Why not? Giannis Acampo, been the best player on the court. Just unfortunate he's on the losing side of things. Down by 23, Acampo really lit it up from anywhere on the court tonight. Pin now has it against Sardi. Running a play here for Phillips. Mid-range, easy. And he does cash it in there. Too good of a shooter to leave him open on things like that. Here's Sardi now. Being aggressive, finally. Throwing down a between the legs jam. Ali's giving us a little bit of something. He's got 9 points tonight. Being outshined, though, by Jeremy Pin. Pin now. Kicks out to Parrott. Tough shot. Gets it blocked there by Elijah Bryant pushing it. Sardi for 2, I believe. And he does cash it in. 21-point game, 4 minutes remaining. But it looks like all hope has been lost for Team Sardi. Mounting any unbelievable comeback. Phillips to the rack. No, passes it to Durantula. Lays it in. Great look there by Aiden Phillips to Durantula for the tough layup, but it still goes in. Sardi. Anthony, mid-range. Cashes it in. Here's Durantula now. It's a rack foul, and he can't convert on the and one. But he will go to the line for 2 free throws here. He's got 20 points tonight. He also might be the MVP of this game as well. But coming off the bench and doing that makes it all the more impressive. Here's Sardi now. It's a screen from Anthony. Mid-range J. Yes, sir. Carmelo Anthony enjoyed this weekend. I'm sure all players did, but now it's time to get ready for the playoffs. Getting ready for the second half of the season. Some people have 11 games left. Some people have 10. Some people have 8, 5, this, that. But honestly, I'm ready to see these teams go out here and perform and try to make the playoffs and see what they can do in the playoffs. Sardi gets blocked by Durantula, making another huge play. There's also the All-Star MVP, be announced later on Instagram. Is Durantula pulling up? It might just be him. He's had an amazing performance tonight. Here's Curry Maz. I'm really looking forward to the second half of the season, though, and seeing what all the teams can do in the playoffs. Playoff series still being decided 5 to 7 games. Type in the chat what do you guys want, but either way, it's still going to be exciting to watch teams go at each other. Just so many elite players, so many teams that are underdogs, but still having a lot of talent. As Jeremy Pin, another between the legs jam, surprising everybody with his bounce tonight. His team Phillips has over 140. Sardi missing the layup. Hasn't been his night, but it does not matter. It is just an all-star game. He's going to bring it the second half of the season. Shaq throwing down the two-handed jam. Here's a Compo now. Been unbelievable tonight. To the rack. Why not? He's got to have over 30 points tonight. No, he has 29, but still doing everything tonight. Here's Pin. His team up by 25. Durantula, tough shot. Almost gets it to go in, though. Chokic with the board and running the break to Sardi for a 3. He cashes it in. Sardi starting to be aggressive, but too little, too late. His team only at 121 compared to Phillips' 143. Phillips starting to slow the game down here. So we're getting towards the end. I hope you guys have been enjoying this weekend as Durantula catching the lob and laying it in with the left hand. Cannot stop an elite scorer no matter what he's doing. It's just he can do everything. He's attacking the paint, catching lobs, shooting threes, hitting mid-ranges. It's been unstoppable. So here's Phillips now. Nathan Phillips, his team winning this game, is Durantula on the backdoor cut, throwing down with two hands. He's got 28 points tonight. Unbelievable performance, especially coming off of the bench. Looking forward to him and the Rattlers competing the second half of the season. As Chokic throwing down the two-handed jam. Not a guy who dunks a lot, but why not? Durantula guarded by Chokic. 30 seconds remaining. The spin, pull up, green light. Durantula just showing off his scoring ability. Here's a Compo now. Pick and roll with Curry Maz. The roll. Chokic throws down another jam. Chokic not much of an athletic guy at all, but 2 dunks to end the night. Durantula, will he score another point here on Chokic? Looks like he might. Gives it to Phillips. Phillips shoots it, and it's blocked by Chokic. So Team Phillips winning 149 to Brennan Sardi's 125. A huge blowout here. But I hope you guys enjoyed this whole weekend. I'm looking forward to the second half of the season, especially the playoffs. Which teams can make it all the way and compete for a championship. So let's look at the box stats for the All-Star game. You see, for Team Sardi, the losing team, Compo really on fire. And these are the rest of the stats for the other guys. Everybody got their fair share of points except for Dene. As here's Durantula, had probably the best game out of everybody. And the rest of the stats for that team, 2 guys not scoring, Ball and DeMarcus Cousins. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you for the second half of the season. Peace.